What's up, grinders? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are here for the 350 hours update. Look, I'm now fluent in Spanish. Mira, ahora puedo hablar español perfectamente. El juego ha acabado. Este desafío ha terminado. Challenge is over. Now I'm more fluent, I'm more handsome, and I'm more everything. I don't need you anymore. Nah, I'm joking. It just recently I saw this.
And then you have Andreas, or however you say his goddamn name. The only reason he's here is because he's got big muscles. The dude has absolutely zero talent. I don't even know why they included him here.
So, I came here to tell Evildea, or should I say Richard, for freely expressing his opinion. I'm very proud of him. We live in a free world and everyone should be able to express themselves freely. But I also wanted to show him that it's possible to change your mind. Things can be solved by talking. And now I will leave you with Richard so he can give you his 350 hours update. Richard, your turn.
What's up, grinders? How's things been going, yeah? Yeah, we're good to do the 350-hour update? Cool, let's do that, right? Yeah, I hope you're as excited as me, woo! Yeah. Okay, so, if you're new to the series, this is the newest installment in it, but of course if you're watching in the future, it won't be the newest installment, so that would just be really weird to say. But anyway, here is the series. You can go watch the videos up until this point. Basically, I am testing the Dreaming Spanish methodology, and I am currently 350 hours in, here to give you an update on my progress. Now, if you take a look at this, for the month of July, I was doing pretty good. I missed a few days here at the back end, and in August, I've also missed a couple of days, and that was mainly because I just did a C1 test for Esperanto, and I kind of had to, you know, like, reallocate some of that time in preparation for the test. By the way, I passed, guys. Yeah, fuck yeah. That's my boy, Evildea. He passed the test. Am I talking about myself in third person? Yes, I am, because I have a fucking head injury. No, realistically, yeah, I haven't done as much as I wanted, although some days I managed to do 3 hours, and there was a couple of days in there I did a bit more. So, as you can see right here, 350 hours. So, what have I learnt? Now, this has been a really strange 50-hour update, because there's not really that much overall that I feel like that I can actually tell you guys progression-wise what I've done. But I did take notes, and there is a number of things in here that we can discuss. But I also want to address something, because there's been a few people in the comments of my last videos who are like, it seems like progress is slowing down, Evildea. Why don't you just make a video, you know, every 100 hours or whatever, you know, so you got more to talk about in the video? No, because the point of this series is to give you guys a realistic idea of what it's like as you progress. And if for 50 hours, because I'm doing this in 50-hour segments, if in 50 hours I don't feel much progress, that's what you guys are going to learn, okay? 50 hours is a lot of time. So, realistically, I don't want to go from 50-hour updates and then suddenly 100-hour updates or whatever, because it will throw the scale and the perception of the entire thing out of focus. The point is for people in the future, whoever want to try this out themselves, they can go for a very long video list and see what this really entails. So, what did I pick up during this time frame? Okay, so at 311 hours, I recognize the verbs for to look and also to do and to make. So they're obviously the same verb here. And I also picked up a bunch of other verbs, but like verbs like create and stuff, because I was watching a lot of gaming videos. Okay, now at 317, I actually recognized the word for always or forever. I'm pretty sure it means always and forever. I'm not really sure. After that, about 341, due to watching lots more gaming content, I started to pick up on verbs such as to shave, to break, to smash, to follow, hello, and what's this one over here? Oh yeah, and then some random nouns like footprints and stuff like that, because I was just watching, I think, horror games or something at that point. Now, at the 3:50 hour, that's like right now, in the last 40 hours up until this point, I did actually start noticing, because I've been watching a lot of Minecraft Let's Plays that are done by Spanish Boost Gaming, that I'm starting to pick up on a whole heap of class of different words. So, for example, I picked up on the words for a bunch of different minerals, water, wood, sand, plants, you know, all these types of things, the names of weapons and tools like axe, sword, shields, and then just various other things like picks and stuff. I've also picked up on the names of different types of foods, like berries, carrots, you know, meat, this type of stuff. So there's like a whole heap of nouns that have come into play due to me watching these gaming videos, and I'm kind of understanding the context around them now. And I'm just getting more verbs realistically, but that's pretty much it. That's the only thing that I feel like I can actually attribute to this period of time. Now, there may be a ton of other progress that's happening behind the scenes, because with this method, it's really hard to say when you understand something, because you kind of go through this phase, as I've said before, where it's like you kind of vaguely recognize something, and then sometimes you just don't recognize it at all. And it's like, imagine you have a picture of a word, and you've got a camera pointed at it, and the camera is all blurred out. So, like, you've got the focus completely off, okay? So you just see this black smatter there. You know it means something related to what you're working with, okay? But then as you start to, like, focus in on it, it's like the word starts to become more and more sharp over time, type of thing. Now, sometimes what happens is someone bumps the camera and it goes back out of focus slightly, but then it comes back in, and it's realistically the only way that I can classify how this works, because it's kind of strange in lots of different ways. Okay, so one thing I always do as part of these videos is I actually show you guys what I can understand at this level. So, last time when I went into the watch section, I was showing you videos of a difficulty up to this third bar, I believe. So I'm going to try find something that is within this range right here. So let's go up, because last time I was actually struggling, I believe, at that third bar. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to jump randomly through this, like last time, and we're going to watch a bit of it.
Sobre hábitos saludables, como por ejemplo, no sé, un buen hábito de meditación, buen
Didn't get any of that, really.
hábito de alimentación, porque recuerdo que en la tienda de mi escuela solamente vendían empanadas y
So she's saying, I remember that in the shop at my school, they only sold empanadas. I don't know what that is, but I think I've heard that word somewhere before. I think it might actually be a Spanish type of food.
dulces y
And then like lollies and stuff.
gaseosas y muchas como chucherías, como decimos en Colombia.
And they're described as duchiemos or something in Colombia.
Y no había como una conciencia de la alimentación.
So she didn't have any like conscious understanding of the limitations, I'm guessing. I'm actually, that part there, I haven't heard those words before, but I'm picking that up, I think, via cognates of Esperanto.
Como, no sé, campañas de aliméntate bien, come sano, como de ese amor por la comida y por la conciencia.
Yeah, I'm not really getting any of that. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump to one other part, because maybe that was just a bad part for me.
Desde su experiencia, también el tema de la pastilla.
So she's saying something about your experience, but also patisha. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's pastry. I don't know.
Anticonceptiva, ¿no? Y explicar realmente qué es, porque hay
And she's saying to explain, you know, realistically what it is.
un montón de adolescentes que dicen, ya está,
And a whole heap of people, I think, say something.
la tomo y no quedo embarazada.
Oh, take this. No quiero embarazada. I think that means like pregnant or something, or might be embarrassed. I think it means both.
Y no saben que están tomando hormonas, no
And you can't, yeah, so there's like, it's like not no or something like that. So yeah, this one is too hard. However, what I have noticed at this level, okay, is because I actually haven't gone up a level T within Dreaming Spanish, like, you know, one of those bars or anything, it appears. But I've noticed the words that I did know in the past are coming into like sharper focus now. And I want to give you an example of this. So what I've been doing recently is I've actually been watching Netflix dubbed TV shows and Amazon Prime dubbed TV shows in Spanish. Ones that I've watched before and that I enjoy because then I already kind of know the story. And it's actually helping me pick up on a fair few new words right now. And obviously it's native level speed. So what I did today is I actually just left a TV show running for about 5 minutes recording it, but I haven't listened to this part in Spanish yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to listen together and see how much I get. Okay, so someone just said, come, come.
¿Quién diablos eres?
So I think he just asked her, who the hell are you?
Charlotte.
Yeah, it seems so because she responded with her name.
Casi te mato.
He said, you almost died. See, that's one of those verbs I know without a problem because it pops up all the time in gaming.
¿Por qué no estás en el campamento?
And he's saying, and what are you doing in the something?
Ese chico que se muere es que ya...
Oh, so he must have been saying, like, why are you not in the camp? And she's responding, because a boy something.
No podía seguir oyéndole.
Aquí
And then she's saying, I can't follow, maybe?
terrestres es muy peligroso para una niña pequeña.
Okay, so that was very clear to me. So he basically said, it's really dangerous here for a small girl.
No soy pequeña.
And then she's like, I'm not small.
Está bien.
And he's like, okay.
Pero no puedes cazar sin un arma.
And he said, but you can't, I believe, like, you know, do or be here or something like that. But the second part of the sentence was very clear, without a weapon.
¿Has matado alguna vez?
I think he asked her, have you killed someone before or like once?
¿Quién sabe?
And then... Saber. I feel like... So this is one of those ones that's just blurred out for me, but I feel like I should know it.
Puede que se te dé bien.
And something about, you know, being good.
¿Y cómo son esas algas?
And she's saying, do you... Maybe something about knowing salvas, I think. That could be forest. But I'm not sure.
Ah, sí.
And he just said here.
Oye, ese bicho que mordió a Octavia, ¿cómo era de grande?
Grande.
Something about dying but being bigger. I'm not sure.
Podemos usar esto
Yeah, you can use this, he basically said.
como una red.
It's a net.
Buscamos algo para meterlo en el agua y...
Find something in the water.
O podemos hacer eso.
Or you could do that. Okay, so I'll leave it at that because I feel like that probably gives you an idea. So realistically, when it comes to TV shows, it's actually quite strange for me at the moment. There's like entire sentences where I just instantly understand, no problem. Then there's other ones where it's like half the sentence is very clear, the other half I have no idea, and then I just get scattered words in some of them. But I am at the point where I'm able to start, you know, putting my feet, my toes into native level content, at least if it's content about a TV show I already know and I've watched before, because I kind of have an understanding and I don't get bored. I can just kind of, you know, replay the thing in my head. Now, this is a TV show I've watched in the past, that I've watched in the past, but I watched it a very, very long time ago. So I know the overall story. I don't know the individual sentences and words and phrases that they're saying. So that's pretty much it. If you guys have enjoyed this video and you want to continue seeing me do these videos, then I guess, make sure you sub to the channel, okay? Otherwise, you'll make Daddy Andreas very unhappy. Did I do well? Did I do well? Did I do well?